Greetings and welcome. How are we all feeling at the moment? Today's topic is on the quality of your thinking. And now a lot of us don't realize how habitual our thinking actually is, which means it becomes cyclical. You think in cycles. What you thought about yesterday, you'll think about tomorrow, because it's how we cope. It's how we make meaning. It's how we understand. And we don't realize that the quality of our thoughts can be very, very destructive. And this habit that you have, thinking about the same thing every day, is going to eventually destroy your sanity and put you in a place of extreme mental distress. And that's why we have to be aware of what we're thinking all of the time. Otherwise, we don't realize that we're self-destructing and we're self-sabotaging. Remember, the quality of your thoughts determine mood. And mood is created by an emotional state that is created by a thinking process. And if you think about something constantly, the stress, this worry, this thing that happened, and you think about it over and over and over, it's going to bring up a certain set of emotions, whether it be anger, anxiety, depression, sadness, fear, regret. And those thoughts create those feelings. And the more you feel something, the more you create a mood out of it. It's just an emotional state that has been influenced by a specific thinking process. And when I mean mood, it doesn't mean that bad mood all the time. No, if you think about good things and you think constructively, you can be in a good mood not all of the time, but most of the time. And as I mentioned, thoughts have a big influence on how we feel, and it determines our emotional state. If you think about it, think about something that is really happy, that was a great memory, a great day of your life. You'll feel warm inside, you'll feel good inside. And that is a result of how directly thinking influences how we feel. Because what we focus on, we feel. And what we think, we manifest in our realities. And we don't always realize how severely destructive our thinking can be. If we're constantly thinking, I'm worthless, I'm not good enough, I can't do this, then that thinking in your conscious mind creates a set of beliefs in your subconscious mind that limits you, keeps you stuck, stagnant, and not being able to grow or personally develop. So you can have very destructive thinking. And the scary thing is we're not always aware of how destructive and self-sabotaging our thinking processes actually are. And that's why it's important to know what you're thinking all of the time. Even if you don't know what you're feeling, it's important to at least acknowledge where your mind is at. And the quality of your thoughts will affect the quality of your life. As I said, if you are positive all the time and you have positive thoughts and positive thinking, you will have a healthy, good quality of life. But if you're thinking negatively and everything is bad and I don't deserve anything and all of those unhelpful beliefs and ideas, and that will significantly reduce your quality of life, and you will struggle to find joy and find fulfillment and to let go and move forward. And that all has to do with rigid thinking and not being able to grow. Your quality of life is heavily affected by what you think about, because what we think about becomes our reality, because what we think about directly affects our perspective. And it also has, the quality of your thoughts have an impact on your decisions, what decisions you make, because the decisions you make depend on the state of mind that you make those decisions in. If you make a decision in a very bad state of mind, high chances are you're going to regret it, or you're not going to be happy with the decision you made. But if you make a decision in your wise mind, in a constructive way, and you are aware of the pros and cons of that decision, then you can make a healthy, well-informed decision and stretch your autonomy a little bit. And your thoughts affect your relationships as well, because if you are thinking negatively all the time, it might make it difficult for people to relate to you, and they might see you as an energy consumer, someone who consumes a lot of energy, because you're not able to step out of your mind and actually socialize and just forget about all that stuff that's just circling in your mind the whole time. And your relationships are affected by how you think, how you feel, because we don't always realize, but people are always conveying what they are thinking and feeling all of the time in their behaviors and in their communication. It's just about being able to read between the lines and see what's actually going on for them. And your thoughts impact your perspective, because the more you think about something, the more you calibrate your lens to see it. The more you think something to be true, the more it will be true for you. And your perspective is heavily influenced by the quality of your thoughts, whether it's positive, negative, constructive, destructive, optimistic, pessimistic. And that sort of calibrates the lens through which you see your reality through. And that's why it's so important that we change our perspectives on life, and that things are not so horrible all of the time. Life is difficult and challenging, but if you keep seeing problems, you'll keep attracting more problems. Change the way you think about things. And the quality of your thoughts will also impact how you relate to yourself, how you communicate with yourself. And if you have negative thoughts about yourself, like, oh, I'm useless, oh, I can't, oh, I'm stupid, then you're not going to relate to yourself in a good way. You're going to struggle in your inner relationship. You're going to struggle with your inner communication. And you're going to find yourself criticizing yourself a lot, rejecting yourself a lot, and not having a lot of compassion towards yourself. So it's very important that you change the way you think for the sake of you and the importance and the fact that you need to prioritize yourself. And you can start doing that by changing the way you view yourself. And remember, at the end of the day, it comes down to the thoughts you entertain, because you can acknowledge your thoughts without engaging in it. And you can just let it pass you by. You don't need to engage in every thought. And some thoughts we really don't want to think about, but we do, because we don't know how to let them go and just let them flow. Thought management may help, which means being able to accept, acknowledge, and understand what you are thinking, so you are more able to manage your emotions and what you're thinking. To just recalibrate that lens a bit. And reframing a thought can help. If you're thinking, oh, I'm tired, I don't want to do anything, you could say to yourself, I'm really tired, I don't really feel like doing much, but let me do something anyway because I want to see how much progress I can make. It's all about making a goal out of it. Remember, thoughts and emotion go hand in hand. What we focus on, we feel. So remember, you are unique and valuable. Take care of that stunning person. Stay strong wherever you're from. You are worthy.